Hello everyone, welcome back to the ProTouch YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss a very important case under the POSH Act, that is prevention of sexual harassment at workplace. This case is extremely recent case which has come before the Kerala High Court, and it gives us some powerful lessons for HR professionals and especially internal committee members on how to handle complaints properly. So let's break it down step by step with timelines, what really happened, and finally, let's have a look at the lessons which we are learning from this particular case. On December 2020, the complaint raised, an ex-employee raised allegation against the MD of the company. The complaint included issues of harassment, but many of the points were more like labor disputes like salary, behavior, working conditions. In March 2021, local committee came into the picture and examined the case. LC recommended that the MD should apologize. Rupees 19 lakhs should be paid as a compensation to the complainant. An internal committee also should be set up in the company. In 2022, the case goes to Kerala High Court. The MD challenged the recommendations given by LC in the High Court. In August 2024, Kerala High Court judgment came into the picture. The court actually examined the case and found major gaps. The major gaps were no written complaint. Under Section 9 of the POSH Act, a written complaint is compulsory. Here there was no valid written complaint which made the process itself invalid. When we look at the nature of allegations, the allegations look more like employment disputes like salary, workplace disagreement rather than POSH or the sexual harassment related allegations. No fair opportunity for MD. The MD was not given a fair chance, no proper cross-examination since there was no established process. The final decision was because of these reasons, the High Court quashed the LC report. That means the rupees 19 lakhs compensation, apology letter, and IC recommendations were set completely aside. So, to be very clear, the MD was never finally asked to pay 19 lakhs. That was the only committee's recommendation, which the High Court cancelled. So now let's talk about the real takeaways. What can HR professionals, business leaders, and internal committee members learn from this? First, always ensure a written complaint. Verbal complaints or informal notes are not enough. Under Section 9, a proper written complaint is mandatory. Without it, the case is weak. Second, differentiate between a POSH and labor issues. Not every workplace dispute falls under sexual harassment. Salary delays, workload, or disagreements must be handled separately. Follow the due process. The accused must be given a fair chance of cross-examination, access to evidences, representation, otherwise the inquiry will collapse in the court. Very important, train your IC members. Many ICs make mistakes due to lack of training. Every IC member should know the law, procedure, and the natural justice principles. Document everything. Keep proper records of complaint, witnesses, statements. This documentation protects both complainant and the organization. So, this Kerala High Court case reminds us that while the POSH Act is very strong law to protect employees, it also requires disciplined documentation and fairness in handling complaints. For HR and IC members, the lessons are very clear. First, follow the law step by step. Second, don't mix up different types of disputes. Third, always maintain fairness for both sides. And if you want to become a certified POSH trainer or an IC member, then kindly visit us on the website given below, because while delivering the trainings and handling the cases, the right education is very important. During this course, you do not get only the content but as well as various documentation sets which are required to deliver POSH trainings or handle POSH cases. Thank you so much for watching this video and stay tuned for further more information.